we'll be seeing Dynomyte and Mexican.
Yo, who does next?
Ike.
Yo, Yoshi versus Ike. That's gonna be interesting.
Jason no stranger, Dynomyte no stranger, having to fight all the sorties that he kind of runs into.
Oh, definitely. Like, I was playing Dynomyte earlier. I actually like went against him in bracket, and he I use Lucas, and like a lot of my main play is just utilizing disjoints. So it's like he definitely knows how to play around disjoint moves and then long range things. So honestly, I'm pretty confident that Dynomyte is gonna have some good footing in this match. And here we're getting it started. Mexican got the first hit, but Dynomyte in the 1% lead.
The 1%. Hey,
I don't know if Mexican can come back from that, bro.
I don't know. Might as well just go to the other side of the ledge and start camping. That's what he's doing. Yeah, it seems in this matchup that Mexican wants to do is just kind of create that kind of air with the sword that, like, you know, might catch a stray Yoshi in the middle of it, but it's kind of like the no-go zone that, you know, Dynomyte's job is to somehow get into.
Oh, definitely, and it seems like he's doing a pretty good job of doing it so far, just getting in on Ike, and especially, you know, locking out these side Bs right here with Egg. But, like, I think that's the hard part for Yoshi, is edge guarding Ike and actually confirming the kill, because while you can keep him off, it's hard to get the kill without, you know, risking your own stock.
Yeah, indeed. Sometimes it's kind of best to, like, you know, you can let them back on stage, and this is kind of setting up for the ledge trap, understanding their habits, and then maybe see, you know, maybe that will take stock rather than having to commit to an edge that you might not make it back from.
Exactly. Like, oh, that's just a whiff up smash, but we all know what he was going for. He was going to get it. Dash attack not going to kill quite yet, but that range, especially, not range on Ike is especially formidable. But, yeah, it's a very common theme right now with Dynomyte to actually just ball Mexican out with these eggs.
Yeah, they're both just kind of good at just balling each other out in this matchup here.
Yeah, obviously, like, despite Dynomyte having like a 70% lead, like exactly, you know, it's a pretty close match.
It's still one hit.
Yeah, it's one hit. All right, Dynomyte taking the first stock. It's up to Mexican to find his way to close the first stock and actually get a lead going here. It seems as though, despite losing his first stock, Mexican is actually like keeping his space.
Keeping his space, and you don't see it down air send that quite way.
Yeah, that was kind of wacky,
it's
but
nice.
You know, we take those. We take those.
All right, up air ladders.
Yeah, exactly. And I think, like, especially with the way Dynomyte is playing Yoshi, that's like Yoshi's ideal way of getting in, is just rush down with the fair spike. As I'm speaking about getting in, bro, Dynomyte closes out another stock just out of the blue.
Yeah.
Yo, up airs? Up air, let's go.
Dynomyte gets a lot of mileage just out of just putting into a couple of up airs, and then it's just, okay, how do you get down from Yoshi?
Exactly, Yoshi is very hard to just like regain center stage from.
Oh,
that
almost getting that confirmed.
Mexican almost got a cheeky early stock though, but there
you can only run away from Yoshi for so long.
Yeah,
before.
I was honestly thinking it's not impossible for Mexican to bring that back, but you know, at the same time, it was very difficult for him to get in, just because, you know, Ike wants that space and Dynomyte is pushing him away.
Yeah, it's not getting enough space for him, and, you know, Ike doesn't get the chance to run away as much as Yoshi can just chase him down.
Exactly, yeah, and it's like the speed advantage that Yoshi has just leads to like a massive strength in this matchup. All right, second game. Back on PS2.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Yeah, both players already kind of starting off by just walling each other out, just being like, I know that you're going to drift into this zone, so let me just put out a hitbox and prevent you from advancing any further.
Exactly, like the way that they're interacting, despite Dynomyte taking the game in such a fashionable like way last time. Like, they're very close in skill level, obviously, especially with the way they're playing neutral. They know what they're going for. They know what they want. It's just interesting to see them interact with it.
Yeah.
Especially with the fadebacks.
Oh, yeah, especially. Now, Dynomyte's kind of found himself back on his heel right now. Let's see how Mexican can close this out.
Yeah, it kind of just looks like the other half of the match right now, where Ike is taking the lead, but Dynomyte with a grab, and now Mexican's
wanting to
back
go for that
against
egg
the wall.
lay.
I respect it. Doesn't matter if it's safe. Is it cool? Maybe that's why I lose games.
True.
Doesn't matter. If it hits,
Yeah,
Mexican
just like that
closing
dash attack
out.
hitting against that egg roll.
Yeah, that was really good. All right, back in the state of neutral again. It seems like Mexican wanting to play a little bit patient. Actually, was going for that down tilt out of shield. But percent is racking up. Down throw, up air, up air.
And keeping Yoshi in the air, which is both a good thing and double-edged sword. You know, he can land pretty well, but you know, once he's in the air and once he burns that other jump.
Ooh,
Yeah,
good timing on that up B. The grab, not gonna do it because Yoshi don't got a kill throw, sadly. Well, actually, what am I saying? Sadly, Yoshi's good enough, bro.
He's got his nair out of shield.
That was a good use of the armor by Dynomyte.
Oh.
That's gonna close out the second stop.
Yeah, unfortunate. Dynomyte dancing around that shield, but you don't want to dance around a swordy with a good up B out of shield like that.
Yo, good back air.
Oh,
Yo, that's game 2!
He's
Three
gone.
stock from Mexican, bringing it back, completely turning the table.
Showing why Yoshi
man.
just isn't quite the best in the game, and that's in that situation where you're off stage, you get hit by a stray hitbox, and then you can just go for it.
Exactly. Oh, the counter picked a Northern Cave. I don't know who else has been playing this, but it seems like, you know, this is the second time we're seeing this on stream, at least in my view.
Honestly, there's one of those other neutral stages that kind of replace Kalos, and it's not as, you know, campy or slower paced as Kalos can be.
That's kind of why I like Northern Cave, because it's like, has the aspects of Kalos, but it just speeds up the game, and I feel like it leads to more interesting matches.
Yes. Right, both players kind of wanted to kind of dance around each other's burst zone right now, and it's just one overextension like that could lead to some big damage.
Thankfully, though, for Dynomyte, didn't lead to a lot of damage. They're dead even for just a split second, and here comes Dynomyte with a combo.
Here he goes.
And now we're back to neutral.
Sometimes you don't have to overextend those kind of leads, especially against Ike with his dominant nair being able to just change the situation up from a juggle situation.
You know, something I've noticed through Mexican's play this entire set is I really like the way he's using fair. It doesn't matter if they land or not. It's just really good pressure.
You know that way that fair sends, and Yoshi doesn't want to get sent in that direction.
Exactly. It's just a big area of, like, just being threatened, essentially.
Uh-oh. An early up B shield.
Good thought from Mexican, but Dynomyte punishing hard.
Yeah, Dynomyte's starting to play a little bit more with some of his more safer options, rather than the risky ones that can be up B out of shield.
Ooh, Mexican breaking that armor briefly. Dynomyte with an egg lay. Doesn't lead to much,
Doesn't
though.
lead to much. If he was at higher percent, he might have been dead, but
Honestly,
beautiful
put
mash
him in
out of Mexican.
disadvantage. But, gotta go for it. Right now, they're just playing more neutral, but dead even once again. Mexican with more conversions off of tilts and airs. Seems like Mexican is taking this in his favor right now. It's not dominant yet, but he's definitely got the lead right now. Going
Even
for
if
the
it's
jab
not
lock.
so dominant, I think it's a good thing about the stage is it makes you practice your stage control, and just having that center stage right here is so
Dude,
good.
the mashes from Mexican are insane. Yeah, ask him. Man.
I can
can't
never
mash
learn how
in
to
my
mash
life.
quite well.
Exactly.
Unless if I'm just smashing the C stick for
But-
some of my aerials.
Like, bro, I mash for aerials, but every time
Well, when I got
caught,
mashed out on a berry, nope.
I just jump up air, just jump up D, and then wow, I'm dead. That's really cool.
Alright.
Best player in Cali, by the way.
Back to the match. We've got Dynomyte back on his heels once again, and you know, it's one straight back arrow away from that dinosaur going extinct, or at least losing one of his stocks.
Yeah, it seems like.
Oh,
I didn't even expect
You've
a
never
shield
seen
break.
that. You've
Wow.
never seen the Yoshi shield break before.
What a shield break from Mexican, closing out that stock. Honestly, I was just about to say, if he can make it back, Mexican can take this at his own pace and kind of just slow it down if he wants. But Dynomyte being aggressive.
Yeah, but
as
not in
usual.
this position right now.
Good, like just good timed up B, avoiding the egg, parrying this one, getting a nair off, but doesn't overcommit. That's really good, actually. Catches Dynomyte with the up tilt, but Dynomyte gets the nair.
Ooh,
really close.
Yeah, that was close. Reading the rollback, Dynomyte's really good at kind of reading
That
those
was
things.
really good from Dynomyte, and despite the percent lead, game is even again.
And the way that we've seen both of these matches, it really can just tilt in either's favor at any point, just depending on stage control and just overextension too.
Exactly. These players are really good at just catching each other on overextension, even if they're not throwing out the move. Like
the air
if
dodge,
it's just a jump
just
or
like
an air
this.
dodge. The control from Dynomyte in that situation is insane, but now it's Mexican's turn.
Yeah.
Let's see what he can do.
Just like that.
Keeping his space, but Dynomyte finds a fair. Ooh, the back air? Not quite yet. Really close though. One more hit for Mexican. That'll be it.
Dynomyte anticipating a different quick draw instead of to ledge, and now they're kind of both fighting for their lives. It's really one strong up B or another strong move.
Yo, nice side B back.
Set.
They are keeping their space, and that closes
that'll
out the set
take
from
it.
Mexican. What an amazing set from these two.
This one interaction really changes the whole fate of that set.
I feel like even though the matchup goes very back and forth, that's crazy. It's a crazy matchup. It's so explosive.
Yeah, both characters are just trying to test each other's knowledge in terms to, you know, what's safe, what's not safe, are you overextending or not, and then just hitting that punish.
Like, I feel like that entire set was mainly just like a series of skill checks.
Yeah, skill checks, really.
It was like obviously really high level skill checks, but still it's like, okay, do you know your spacing?
You can see it at home as well, too.
It's like, do you know your spacing? Cool, I'm just gonna punish you 50% for it. Like, yeah, that was a pretty wild set. Like, I gotta love that from both those players. Well, even though Dynomyte got sent to losers, he's an amazing player, and I play against him. He's nuts. He's gonna do crazy in losers bracket.
Well,